Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dad Simulator, the Dad Dating Simulator. Daddy dating. We're going to see if we can date some daddies. Also, they left some books just laying around outside here. What's that all about? Weird. Anyway, we're about to go find a place where you can watch the game being played tonight. I don't know where that is. Let's take a look where that might be. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and the man still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just gonna go pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be a seedy looking bar? A big burned out neon sign hangs over a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. That'll do, pig. Look at the interior of this place. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hung above the bartender. I can't tell if it's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? One beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. Well, as luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposite team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for the game is all in good fun.
Oh.
Hello. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary, come here often? Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Roger, by the way.
Hey.
Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, I love that team, and also I love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. Okay. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? I think you've had a little bit too much. Maybe some other time?
Ugh.
Suit yourself, sailor. Bye. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Look at him being all brooding. It's him indeed. Enjoying the game? I am, now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. Conversation ends there. We both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his and responds. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me, like in the traditional sense. Of course, if they didn't polish the bar very well, that doesn't exactly work quite as you would see in the movies. Let's hope they polish the bar. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Roger. Oh. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yep. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? Ugh. No, that'd be Neil. Neil lives from across the bar. Hi, Neil. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. So this guy, the only 2 people we've seen in this bar so far, he thinks they're great. Even though he's dressed as a bit of a rebel who probably doesn't really appreciate society in general, but so far he's only been very positive about people he's seen. How much of a rebel is he really? Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Sure. Oh, shots fired. I don't like him. Well, he's a college guy. We just heard that he had a friend who was quite a kegger. I'm pretty sure he wasn't too bad himself. Thank God. Oh, he likes shots too. He loves shots, as a matter of fact. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burn's going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Hey. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Roger. This guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Let's but good looks. Ooh, let's compliment the leather jacket. It's pretty cool. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family a long time. Passed down from the firstborn to firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy's mysterious. And cool. Hey. Way cooler than I am, at least. Yeah, definitely. Robin signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? Running from problems, trying to make friends. My daughter kicked me out of the house. Running from my problems. Trying to make friends? Let's just be truthful. Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Got a pat on my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. Thanks, Neil. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I must really be cool. Or he's up to something. Whoa, he came back rather fast. Robert came back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You headed my way? I guess so. Robert and I leave the bar and I find ourselves walking in the same direction. What is this expression? What does that mean? So. I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Roger. So are you doing this or what? What? Hey. You know, do you want to come inside or not? A brave realization rushes over me. I blush. Lay it on Smoothie. But Lily doesn't like Smoothie. You want to go home with Roger? Well, that's kind of what this game is about. Well, let's just imagine this guy's been single for quite a while and just moved in and needs some stress relief. Shall we do it smoothly? We're not very smooth, but let's try it anyway. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark that I can't see anything but Roger's intense expression. Does it shine? Shiny expression? He kisses me again and I can hear him chucking off his jacket. I clumsily take him off mine too. His hands roam down my chest and suddenly he's tugging at my belts. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? No. What? That would be kind of lame. Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Of course, if you want to stop in a situation like this, you're free to do so. But in this case, I'm choosing no. Let's have some fun. Which, of course, we're not going to see because it's not that type of game. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds, which are nowhere to be seen. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house or my new house. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. Ooh, that went fast. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, he's smiling at least. Well, talk to you later? Robert cracks a smile. Sure, your clothes are over there. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember Amanda. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Oh man, I was kind of hoping you had gotten kidnapped and I was going to have to come and rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah. Watched some movies and ate snacks, stole a car, you know, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I... Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless your sweet child. You sweet ones, my head throbs. Ugh, I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Oh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or... I've got just the thing. Hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what?
Yes.
Drink this. The pickle juice.
What?
Yep. It's what I used once. I would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well.
Huh?
Although I've never tried it before and won't try it, obviously. Who raised you? You did? Oh, you did? Right. Do as I say, not as I do. You got it. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into my runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there. Knock 'em dead, kiddo. Always do. We do her secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop into the shower, change clothes, and head on my way, still a little hungover. Little cutscenes there are a little bit very 80s or 90s. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I feel pretty haggard after not brushing my teeth or showering. I thought you said you showered. But hopefully nobody will notice. That's odd. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth with a capital Y standing in his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks at me up and down with heavy lined eyes. Sigh. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, if you tried the exit. Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Slide fine. Up those stairs and to the left, can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth set me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of a classroom next to his locker. Lucien, don't you have a third period to get to? Sigh. Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him and he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Roger. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in and takes a seat, and I take a seat in one of the comically small student's desk in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator and J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does a thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. All class erupts in laughter.
Oh.
Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings, all the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Whoa!
Whoa! Remember to do the reading and answer response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem. Mr. Vega. Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda is a very bright student, and I'm concerned rather, about her recent behavior. What's going on? You know, every time I see this face, I feel like I've seen it before, instead of, like, having just created. I'm not sure where I've seen this before. Anyway, what's going on? Amanda's never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares recently, though. She has been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to the senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Tendency to bottle things up. She's fine. We just moved. Oh, she is fine. That's just how she is. I'm sure she'll pull out of it. I didn't like that, by the way, the black cloud of smoke behind him. Well, you're her dad. I suppose you know your daughter better than anyone. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, then trouble. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on the scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Hey!
Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo?
Ah!
Yes? They ever catch that Rai? Yes. He actually likes it. That's odd, because it's really weird to say that. Apparently Hugo likes it. I leave the classroom and make my way out to school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Maybe that's kind of breaking her up now. Amanda must be done to classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops into the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about your celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go take something home. Cool, I think our powers combined, we could throw together a gourmet meal worthy of the Food Channel. I don't know about that, but I can promise you it will at least be edible. That's the spirit. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parent already has dealt with similar situations. And maybe they are a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been practicing in class or participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. You pull up to a stoplight and I Amanda. She's still texting. He's fine? Excuse me? Maybe she's been ogling the teacher instead of learning. Maybe. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Aww.
I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. And that's frustrating. I hear Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who are you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would.
Ugh.
Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you? Ugh. Gross. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. Fortunately. Amanda and I get back home and start cooking some dinner. I found this artisanal mac and cheese recipe online that I've been dying to try. Artisanal? There's 2 ingredients to mac and cheese. Mac and then cheese. Dad, please try and enjoy the finer things in life. I think you of all people should be able to appreciate what one can do with cheese. Plus it has bacon in it. Aren't we a society collectively over bacon? Bacon never stopped being good. It just has PR problems. We get to work on a recipe, Amanda measuring things out and handing them to me to dump into the bowl, so I can feel useful. We've both worked up quite an appetite since the gross mall food ravaged our digestive tracts. What gross mall food? Amanda puts me on bacon duty, so I chop a bunch and toss it in the pan to get it sizzling. The key to good mac and cheese is a balance of texture and flavor, Pops. Not only are we going to want the fullness of the cheese and bacon, but we also need to counterbalance it with the crunchy mouthfeel of breadcrumbs. Let's check on the bacon. It's still pink and rubbery. I give the pieces a little stir. Wait, what's a mouthfeel? You know, when you eat stuff and the texture. Listen, I've been watching a lot of Food Channel and I honestly don't know what it means. It just makes me feel sophisticated to say it. No, I get that. Every time I watch the channel, I just feel in order hungry, jealous, insecure about my cooking ability, and then hungry again. I like the mouthfeel of that sentence. Oh my god. Amanda, mouthfeel isn't just about food, it's also about words that are fun to say. Gregarious. Lenticular. Cattywampus. Let's check on the bacon. The bacon is sizzling away, it smells good too. I gave that sucker a flip. Nice. Good work, Dad. Bacon can easily overheat and cause grease fire. I'm proud of you for remaining vigilant. We literally just moved in here and I'm dead set on not burning this place down. Eyes like a hawk. Did you see him squinting? Amanda finishes up with the mac and cheese and I toss the bacon bits in there. After stirring it all together, I take a taste. How's the mouth feel? Scrumptious. Amanda tries a spoonful. Yeah, that's pretty scrumptious. We settle in on a couch with our bowls of mac and cheese. Oh cool, Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh hell yes, they have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghosts are done got control. The ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them. Bleh. I can't steer on them here. Damn ice roads. Jesus. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Ah, almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like saying you're going to die. That's because we are about to die, you... This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint's Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Is it Saturday? Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me had 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. Role reversal. You have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tidy manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk. But I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills, and if there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in our neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? I was hoping that was said early, as that's what I was preparing for. You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. Head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plates. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to two other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome, I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy, they're twins.
What?
They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar from the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor Roger and his daughter Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Ever. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Let me introduce you to Damien. Joseph beckons a tall man in gothic attire over to the conversation. Good eve, friends. Your eyes are red. Damien, this is our new neighbor Roger. Ah, so lovely to meet you. This is the vampire option, apparently. Damien shakes my hand and then bows. If you're ever interested, it would bring my great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea. That does sound actually cool. Wow, yeah, that sounds rad. Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again. Damn, what a classy dude. Damn. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Is that how he says it? Dad. They're gonna talk about the weather. Go. Do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly bend my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shows me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the coffee shop? Oh dang, Roger's here. Robert, sorry. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? That mysterious goth guy we just met a few moments ago. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Let's go talk to... Who's Brian? Oh, there's a frisbee guy. And oh, this will be the most awkward one. I'd like to do that first because Robert, sorry, we had a thing with, and Brian threw a frisbee at her head and then had a kid that was way better than ours. So we're going to start with that one, the most difficult one first. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. Roger, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least? That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50 inch in there. Oh, the TV. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Roger, have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we met. Briefly. Look at that ...
Oh.
Hey. Robert takes a long sip of his whiskey.
Hey.
Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh god, what does it mean? How's it going?
Oh.
It's good. Robert focused on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know he had kids.
Oh.
Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? He just blinked. Did you see it? Yeah, there. He does blink occasionally. Yep. You're probably with the mother. Cool, that's cool. Oh. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Oh, Daisy and Amanda run up to us. Thank God.
Alright.
Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But the trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of this truck.
Oh.
The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we ever survive the Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like it. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially the episode where Colum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient curse urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality TV show. Anyway, alright Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal, lots of protein, gonna keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over in the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mocking disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Where did Robert disappear off to? I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skim the party and finally find him in a corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? Oh. She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. Or she's intimidated by the other kids. I don't know. There it is. Wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to the restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Play date? How old are these children? She's 18 and the kid is 10. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Let's see, there's Matt, Hugo, and Craig. We can go back to Joseph and Damien. Let's go to this one. I spot Joseph chatting with Damien by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Oh, he probably likes the neighborhood to be all samey. Why do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood. the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting choice.
Ah.
Thank you, I'm very proud of my abode.
Oh.
Roger, I was just having a conversation with Damien about this aesthetic design decisions. Ah, greetings once again, Roger. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved into the other... I like how he just appears on screen whenever he talks. My daughter and I just moved in the other day. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Oh.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. Hi, it's Damien, right? My name's Amanda. At your service. What a pleasure it is to meet you. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady?
What?
Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twins kids appears. Are they speaking in unison?
Huh?
Hey. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this.
Eh?
Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops to the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have typed over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of the wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my 5th. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, geez. Mary finishes the wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucien, have I introduced you to Roger yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucien bows. Whatever, sir. Lucien bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Oh.
Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described the carnivorous type people as blood lepers. Dad.
Oh, yeah.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Nice.
Yep. It wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Wanna see mine? Aye. What? Lucien pulls back some of the rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucien. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason we need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Talk to Matthew. Yeah, let's talk to everybody. Oh. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely, and walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare the 2 art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of time and place, and to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Let's listen again. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skills from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by a Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, that's pretty subjective. Let's slowly try to throw us 2 cents in there. Art is dead. It just died. No, I'm just gonna be honest.
I don't know.
I don't know. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent 2 completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head.
Oh.
Me too.
Hey.
It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome.
Oh.
Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Roger, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Not you, though. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Hey.
Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than where you were before you put it on. Oh. Ha, hey Roger, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna give me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns away out of the conversation like a champ. She learned that finger gun move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Whoa.
Yoga looks around the party. You must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
What?
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of a cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Excuse me. Why would you call your kid Ernest Hemingway? Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned half the yard. Burned down half the yard. How can you burn down a yard? And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread into my lawn and burned down half my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Roger, this is my son, Ernest. Hello? Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest? Okay, I'm in grade 8. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Yuka puts his head in his hands and sighs.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there, you can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh!
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads we become the machine that we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear the socks with sandals. Your kids might think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, they're doomed, or you're doomed. And maybe they as well. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids, it just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Ah.
Don't let us eat up your time, Roger. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Why? Am I not allowed to talk to you guys? Right. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips the spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. Oh. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese and patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Oh.
You probably didn't know this, Roger, but Joseph's only known around here for his grillmanship. Oh, he's unbelievable.
Hey!
I tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Oh.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Oh.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of the puns in unison.
Nice.
Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked vegetables, cheeseburgers, and veggie plates. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all in that book? Dad book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play in the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood, and I think that's a good place to call it, because our barbecue is officially over. We had some fun. Also, I noticed that when you were facing the other way, your stuff was on the other side, so I guess just flipped images. Bit lazy, but still. Maybe Sakochi can wear inside out and the outside is the opposite of the inside? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to say thanks for watching. We'll continue some other time. I'm going to say like, subscribe, and share the video if you'd like to do that. That would be very nice. Thank you very much. If not, that's okay. No hard feelings. I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.